Shalom, family. Good to see you all here. I hope you're doing well. Listen, there are more and more videos cropping up, and people are saying they ain't feeling this holiday. They ain't feeling it at all. But do you know this is prophecy? People are going to lose interest in a lot of things they used to pay attention to. And especially these major holidays towards the end of the year. A lot of people sometimes they would focus on these holidays more than any other holiday during the year. But now you are seeing people just not interested. But you know what? I give credit to Donald Trump for turning everybody's life upside down to the point where they are more focused on their survival than some lame behind holiday. So, you know, I could see this declining every year to the point where it's not even worth advertising it anymore because nobody's going to go out there to spend up all their money with all this inflation going on. They're now telling you people are going to be charged more for health care, and they're cutting people from SNAP and cutting people from Medicaid, and Medicare is going up. People are not going to focus on no holiday. They're not. They don't have it. And they're telling you, I don't feel it this year. I don't feel it. And some people said they haven't felt it for several years. You know, I cannot believe the last time I did Christmas, y'all, was 2008. And I didn't even put decorations up, but I did give gifts to my family, but I didn't even do any decorations. That's how long it's been. It's been a long, long time. I used to have an artificial white fur, and I would either decorate it in red or decorate it in all gold, or some years I would do green or blue. And people used to come and tell me it was beautiful the way I had it decorated. But that's what I used to have. I had an artificial white tree, and I would just have a color theme for it each year, where I would change the color and just decorate it according to whatever color I wanted on it. But man, I do not miss that. I did it when my son was little, and even when he was still little when I stopped doing it. I just wasn't into it. I just wasn't feeling it. And I know many of you have been on that path. I was not feeling Christmas before I even got into the truth. And I know that was the case for many of you because we've talked about this before, and I've seen many of you said the same thing. Before you even found the Most High, you weren't feeling Christmas anymore. And I think that's just a very spiritual thing with our people. It is a spiritual thing. And it was you detaching yourself from a lot of the worldly ways that you once paid attention to. And then somewhere along the line, we just do a full disconnection from all of the holidays, all of the things that the Gentiles think are important. We do a full disconnection from it. And I just think that is a natural thing to do for our people, especially once we find out who we are. And you notice a lot of these people don't want to let go, because I'm even seeing some folks, well, I got small kids. I gotta have something. That's stupid. You're the parent. It's almost like you getting on a video and saying, well, my small kids are in control of me, so I'm gonna have to do Christmas. Christmas is something you taught. Just like you taught it, you can unteach it. And the fact that you come on videos talking like that tells me you're not interested in letting go of these holidays at all. You're going to cling to it as long as you can. But I guess, hey, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But my son and I, we had that talk. I told him I was not going to do Christmas anymore. He was fine with it. You'd be surprised if you explain things to children and why you're doing it. You'd be surprised their reaction may not be what you think. They may understand. He did. He didn't put up a fight with me at all. And I told him also, I said, I give you things all year round. You ain't hardly going to miss one holiday. He gets stuff all year round, you know? So I think it's all in how you approach your children with it. A lot of times you'd be surprised they don't care as much as you think they do. So anyway, let's get to it, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Shalom to everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here. Give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody.
I don't know what it is, but the holidays do not feel holiday enough for me. Like, I love Halloween. Halloween is my jam, but like, I'm not really excited for Thanksgiving or Christmas or none of that. I don't know what it is. This year is just fucking horrible. I'm tired. All right, you guys. So I have been thinking about something, and I'm not 100% sure how large of a scale that I'm going to do this on, but I'm definitely going to do it for my community. And if you are someone who does not receive government assistance right now, so you're not going to be hurting as much as everybody else is going to be hurting right now, I hope that you can find it in your heart and your budget to do the same. So I know that the holidays are coming around. I cannot provide turkey and stuffing and all the things for everybody on that same scale, but I know being poor growing up, beans, rice, soups, you know what I mean? Things like that. So that is what I can contribute, and that is what I'm going to contribute. So I will be doing like beans and rice, okay? Beans and rice. And if I can, because eggs be crazy, but if I can, I will throw in some cornbread, okay? So beans and rice, for sure. And if not, maybe some crackers, okay? Like we'll see, whatever. Because this is coming from my personal money that I am making, and I just want to, I just want to help my community in that way. I'm already doing like food demos through another organization and program. So I'll be giving out like flyers to them so that they know during this time you can at least expect a meal once a week, like something like that. Because I know that the government is trying to do this specifically to help martial law get enacted, like that's what they want, full control, and so if we can help offset some of these people's burdens for as long as possible, I think our protest will go a lot further. And so that is what I'm doing. It is 5 days in the mind of working, and I'm trying to like gear myself up mentally for this financial burden for myself, because it will be a financial burden for me. Like, I'm not even gonna lie about that, but it is something that I'm willing to sacrifice. If I'm a person who naturally donates and gives, like, to different organizations, my church, like I do. If this paycheck is this organization, this paycheck is this, like that's what I do. And then some get skipped because I have too much stuff going on, and I'm doing too many organizations. But I have a natural giving heart. And so my thing right now is to impact the people who need it most. And so that's where I'm going with this. And I'm a good cook, okay? So you hear beans and rice, don't think beans and rice. Think this the best beans and rice I'm going to have all 2025, okay? All right, all right, all right, all right. I'm done. I'm done. That's just what I wanted to say. If you have it, please offer it. Like, let's be community. And I honestly, I don't care if you're community specific. Like, but make sure that they are for sure in need. Like, if they don't have a job, you know, I don't want people who are working and that are not on food stamps to get this right now. Like, if you come to me, you need to show me your food stamp card, like, to get a meal, because that is who needs it right now. Like, I don't get food stamps. I'm not about to be in nobody's line trying to get no food, okay? So I don't want that to happen either. People hear free stuff and they want to bombard it. This is something we have to gatekeep for the people who need the gatekeeping, okay? So, all right, I'm done. I'm done. All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm just so, I wish I could say what I want to say, but the police would be at my door.
Well, I don't know if you guys know this, but the so-called quote-unquote holiday season is dead. I noticed this a few years ago, y'all, and I came across an article that says that Donald Trump is thinking about canceling this holiday season because it's hurting the economy, right? You guys do know that majority of these so-called holidays that you guys are celebrating are predicated upon the murdering and the killing of the indigenous race. You guys do know that, right? Like, say, let's say Thanksgiving, for instance, right? Christopher Columbus came over to our land, right? Mass murdered the indigenous people, the indigenous race, right? And then he says, thanks for giving us this land. Did you guys know that? Right? We didn't even give him anything, but he just took it. And he says, thanks for giving us this land. And then you guys created a holy day around it, a holy day, right? And it's called a holy day because it's full of holes. Those days don't stand on nothing but the killing and murdering of the indigenous race, right? And then Christmas, right? The celebration of Jesus Christ, the birth of Jesus Christ. But y'all don't even know, or don't even y'all don't even know if he was born on Christmas or on Easter. Make up your minds already. This holiday has been running around for what? How many years, right? And then y'all still don't know if he was born on Easter or on Christmas. And then, right, the 4th of July, because it's called the 4th of July because Jews lie. The fake Jews lie. You know what I'm saying? And then it's all about, you know, the separation of the enslavement of the so-called white people from the indigenous race. It's deeper than you think, y'all. The type of history that they put behind these fallacies, these holy days, is false. It's not even true, but it's predicated upon the murdering and the killing of the indigenous race, right? Y'all came to our land, y'all did all this type of stuff, right? And now you wonder why the holiday spirit is broken, because y'all never paid back your karma. You never pay back your karma. And I told y'all, Donald Trump is here to dismantle this corporation that has been doing the indigenous race wrong. I told y'all this. So let's see this year if we're going to have some type of Christmas or some type of Thanksgiving. Shit, even last year we didn't experience none of that type of stuff, man. Were you guys celebrating it? Because I don't even see people doing trick-or-treating or none of that type of stuff anymore. But you guys are going to learn the truth of the reality of the situation, man. I've been telling y'all the shift is here. And I, for one, stand with Donald Trump removing these holidays because they have been hurting us for quite some time. The shift is here. Y'all see it. Y'all feel it. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Y'all gotta get serious. Y'all have got to get serious. This place is not real. America is not real. We don't need to buy shit. I went in the store the other day and everything is up another $1 in the grocery store. I don't know how Doritos is almost $7. I don't know why people are gonna celebrate these pagan holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas and Black Friday. Stop spending your money. These people have absolutely no freaking conscience. There's more middle class people than there is rich. There's more poor people than there is middle class. And the whole plan is to eliminate the middle class and let there be elite, rich, and poor. Okay? So stop spending your money. Save your money. Keep your money in your pocket. Buy the bare necessities. Buy the things that you need to survive. Looking cute and all of that does not matter anymore at this point. Because this place right here
The way that people think and they're thinking, and then you're going to remove benefits and housing and all of that stuff, what's going to happen? What is going to happen? Do you ever see those movies where there's a whole bunch of people walking around with numbers trying to wait to get into the grocery store and stuff like that? How do we stop this? We have to stop this with our money. Do not celebrate Christmas. Do not celebrate Thanksgiving. Do not celebrate holidays. Figure out a way to grow some stuff in your apartment, in your house, or whatever. Stop spending your money. Buy the bare necessities. Buy the food that you need. Don't splurge on snacks and clothing and all that stuff. Get some laundry detergent and rewash some of that stuff. Rewear some of that stuff. Trust me, people don't care if you repeat your clothes. People don't care, okay? I've been doing it for a while. I haven't celebrated Christmas in 3 years. I don't have the credit card bills. I'm not buying stuff that I have to pay for the rest of the year or anything like that. I'm not putting myself in debt and being stressed out the rest of the year for anyone. Okay, I will send you a birthday gift. I will send you something else, but no Christmas, no Halloween, no Thanksgiving, none of that. Shut the wallet, close the wallet, and watch what happens.
For a lot of people, ain't shit merry about this fucking Christmas, okay? For a lot of people, ain't shit happy about these fucking holidays. I need you guys to hold space for people who are struggling on days like this because they open their eyes, and some people are really already upset they have to open their eyes, and it may sound like, oh my God, they're not grateful for life. You have no idea what people are going through in life. So they already have to open their eyes, and then they're going to go to their phones because many of us cope with our phones. And when they go on their phones, they're going to see a lot of shit that reminds them of the shit they don't have. A lot of people are going to see fathers in pictures where they just lost their fathers. They're going to see mothers in pictures where they just lost their mothers. They're going to see families where they don't have family. Even when their mothers and fathers are still present, they're going to see all the things they did not get. They're going to be seeing people with bumps having their first bump miss when they couldn't get pregnant. They're going to be seeing relationships where they just got heartbroken. Please understand, everything is not just about people not being in the holiday fucking spirit. What makes people get in the holiday spirit is the people that they spend the fucking holiday with. And there are a lot of people, myself included, that end up feeling excruciating pain on days like this because all of their childhood trauma gets triggered. All of the recent trauma of the year gets triggered. The grief that they experience gets triggered. This is a triggering day for a lot of people. Everyone's not going to want to send you a fucking Christmas tree emoji back. Like, hold space for the fact that everyone is not in that space. And if you care so much about your loved ones, understand that sometimes giving them space and just letting them know, hey, just want to check in, say I love you, did you eat something today, is better than a fucking Merry whatever. Because sometimes they don't want to hear that shit. Read the room. Please read the room and understand that every lack of response is not someone being a bitch or being a fucking Grinch, like, just because, like, like, I need to go back and watch The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, because if I'm not mistaken, didn't that motherfucker have trauma too? I'll probably watch it today in the spirit of standing up for the Grinch and talk about it, because I don't think people understand how difficult of a fucking day this is, how difficult of a fucking season this is. So my heart goes out to everyone who is really trying their best to fight their fucking demons, to fight through the fucking depression that they're experiencing just to participate in the fucking merriment of the goddamn day. I'm not gonna hold you. I might have let out a couple punches today, and I might have let out. No, actually, let me be 100% motherfucking transparent. I absolutely punched the fucking closet door today. I absolutely cried on the fucking toilet, trying to FaceTime one of my cousins to not feel super duper lonely. And I was like, fuck. Because I agreed to be a part of this fucking Christmas brunch with my friend and her husband, joined by another one of our friends and their husband. So I'm going to be, fifth wheeling. Then later on, the other friends' parents are joining, so I'm going to be seventh wheeling. I'm fighting like hell to be merry, bitch. Give me some fucking grace, okay? I have this grace and empathy and understanding for people every single fucking day as a therapist, as a life coach. But shit, on a day like this, I need some fucking some fucking grace. I put on a fucking red top. I got on some fucking Christmas socks. I'm doing my fucking best to show up and participate in the merriment, but this shit is hard. So understand that for a lot of people, it's going to be hard, okay? Have grace and understanding that everyone is not excited the way you are, okay? Hold some fucking space. Hold some fucking space. That's all I fucking ask. Hold some goddamn space. Marry all the fucking things, okay? I'm hoping that people who are out there struggling to be merry on this fucking day and happy during these fucking holidays, I hope y'all have peace. Because I'm searching for it. I'm trying not to be all isolated and shit. I'm trying to feel my feelings. I'm trying to feel the anger that pops up. I'm trying to feel the sadness that pops up. And I'm still trying to press through and give myself a day I deserve. A day filled with people that give a fuck about me and mostly good food and fucking carbs. That's it. I love y'all so much. May go live a little bit later. I don't know. It depends on how the fuck I'm feeling. But do your best to have a good moment. Just take the day moment by moment. If trying to have a good day seems very overwhelming, try to have a good moment. I love you guys. Mean it. Bye.
Random thought, hear me out. I think this year, America, everybody needs to boycott the holidays. Hear me out. We are living in a world right now where people are losing health insurance, SNAP benefits, losing their jobs, their livelihood, and the rich is getting richer and the poor is getting poorer. The American people are being exploited with greed of taxes, with greed of corporations, with the high price of living, the low pay raise or wages rather. Everything is going up, but our pay remains the same. I think if us as a whole, as Americans, we should really stand together and just boycott the holidays. Fuck Thanksgiving, fuck Christmas, fuck all that shit. If we, as the American people, we are the power. We can hold our money to ourselves, to our family, and just say fuck all these corporations and the stuff that they're trying to sell us because they mean us no well. No good. Not no well, but no good. I understand that most of us have our family traditions with our children and we like to decorate and we like to buy things, but this year is different. Majority of us in this country is just not in a position to buy Thanksgiving dinner, to buy Christmas gifts, to buy Christmas decorations and pay bills. It's we just Mind you, 40 million people are about to lose SNAP benefits, while this administration is sending $40 billion to Argentina. I know asking people to boycott the holidays is a really big thing. Probably not. But I think that we should band together and just save our dollars for ourselves because this government is here to drain us dry and allow the richer to get richer and the poor to get poorer. You have people that can't pay for their health insurance. You have people that can't buy grocery. But we're bailing out all of these other countries and sending all of these other countries millions of dollars to support their wars. Whatever happened to America first? But just like we was able to boycott Target, why can't we boycott the holidays altogether? I mean, how many more flat screen TVs do you need? Your kids have their tablets, they have their phones, you have the stuff that you need. It's just, I just think it's something that we all should consider. Boycott the holidays. Boycott holidays. We as an Americans, we have the power of the purse. I mean, if we don't buy, then these corporations will get in line and understand and read the room. I just, I don't know. But like I said, it's just a thought. I'm happy that you heard me out. Share this video and also leave a comment on how you feel about it because we are suffering and it doesn't look like it's going to get better anytime soon.
I feel like holidays aren't the same anymore. Like, I remember when Halloween came around, and especially if you grew up in the 90s, the whole block would have decorations. Like even my crib would have decorations. You know, Christmas came around again, the whole block, everybody outside, you know, decorations, some type of ornaments, lights, you know, Thanksgiving. I felt like the family got together and everybody celebrated. But now it's like I come out, you know, 35 and just nobody, no decorations. It's just plain. Nobody loves to be in the spirit anymore. I miss those days.
Okay, how old were you when Christmas lost all meaning and you were unable to enjoy it anymore? Personally, I haven't even gotten Christmas decorations in the past 3 years, and at first it was because I felt like my cat would probably tear down my tree. But now, after that, I was just like, what is the point of all of this? Like, I've already known this is just a capitalist invention slash economic stimulus type of situation. The only aspect I enjoy is literally just like spending time with family and food. Because even the presents, it's like most of the time, I'm sorry, but I don't get presents that I like. I feel like most people can't tell my, like family wise, can't really tell my taste. But also, if you give a gift card and you get a gift card, it almost feels like nothing happened. So, like, it's not even enjoyable anymore. Because when I honestly think about it, the last time that I enjoyed Christmas as an adult was 2015. Because it was the first year I was able to buy everybody a gift. And then after that, it was like it lost the magic. Because, like, before that, I really wasn't able, didn't have that much money to buy like legitimate gifts for people. And after that first year, I was like, oh, okay, so what now? And after the last 3 years, like, I just can't even bear to like go out and shop and like pretend that I'm enjoying the experience at all. No matter whether I get a gift card or an actual present for people, like, it's just not really that enjoyable anymore.
The reason why that holidays don't feel the same like they used to is because it's our turn. It's our turn as adults to make the holidays happen. Sorry, y'all. I hate to break it to y'all. It's our turn to carry the tradition. And some of y'all don't even know how to cook or decorate. So it's just gonna suck this year. It is what it is.
As boomers do, a boomer took to Facebook to complain about the lack of Christmas spirit in stores these days. A screenshot of her post was shared to Reddit showing that this boomer was Christmas shopping at her local Walmart and Kroger. She couldn't help but notice the lack of decorations around the stores and says it's very sad to see traditions fading. She also said, "Best believe I require everyone to greet me with Merry Christmas." She's now trying to get in touch with Kroger and find out why they're basically the Grinch in store form. And she also encouraged others to stand tough and ask why there's no Christmas spirit in these stores before giving the stores their money. Every year, this same war on Christmas conversation seems to come up, but there are many people who don't celebrate Christmas in the United States. In fact, a 2024 survey found that nearly 10% of U.S. adults have no plans to celebrate Christmas. Just not everyone celebrates the holiday, despite what boomers might think. And saying happy holidays is just a polite, respectful, and inclusive greeting. It actually includes this Christmas that you speak of. But someone always seems to get all huffy about it because you're not recognizing Christmas. Look, if you celebrate Christmas, you can go as all out as you want. Bake, decorate, buy gifts, go caroling, knock yourself out. As a completely non-religious person myself, I love Christmas. But you have to accept the fact that not everyone shares in your enthusiasm for this one particular holiday. People have other religious traditions, or even no traditions at all, and they're allowed to partake in the season, or not, as they see fit. Also, Walmart isn't required to decorate seasonally to your liking. And honestly, most stores pumping in the Christmas spirit are doing it because they want you to spend money, not because they're bringing goodwill to the people. Trust me, there's still plenty of Christmas spirit to be found out there, even if your local supermarket might seem a little sparse this year.
Okay, y'all. Well, I guess there's a lot of unhappy people this holiday. So I don't know. It just looks like a lot of people are going to be sitting this holiday out for real. That's what it looks like to me. All right. So I want to thank G. Bowman Jr. for your super chat. I want to thank Pamela Greer 9741 for your super sticker and support for my channel. And also G. Bowman Jr., I would like to thank you for your super chat. They stole our holy days and changed it to holidays. Y'all didn't see them change the super chat. Very quickly took the post out and left the emojis. Hmm. Yeah, that's YouTube for you. So, y'all, thank you so much for being here. I got my next live stream coming up at 2:45, and I will see you then. Shalom, family.